Hello students, let us understand question number 91, page number 2.93, chapter 2. Three chartered accountants A, B and C form a partnership, profits being shared in the ratio 3:2:1, subject to the following. C's share of profit guaranteed to be not less than rupees 15,000 per annum. So C has been guaranteed a profit of 15,000 per annum in any case. This is the guarantee given to C by other partners, that is A and B. Now understand this point B. B gives a guarantee. The partner B is giving the guarantee. Over here, partner B is giving a guarantee. B gives a guarantee to the effect that gross fee earned by him for the firm shall be equal to his average gross fee of the preceding 5 years when he was carrying on profession alone, which on an average works out at rupees 25,000. So let us understand this point. Then the question says that the profit for the first year of the partnership are 75,000. The gross fee earned by B for the firm is 16,000. This is the gross fee earned by B for the firm, and that is rupees 16,000. So B is the founder partner of the firm. Actually, he has founded the firm, and afterwards he must have admitted A and C into the partnership firm. And before admission to A and C, B gave a guarantee to other partners that he will earn a fee of at least 25,000 in any case. What he was earning before admission of A and C. So here it is written that B gives a guarantee to the effect that is B is giving guarantee to A and C that gross fee earned by him for the firm that he will at least earn a gross fee amounting to rupees 25,000 for the firm. So it goes on like this: shall be equal to his average gross fee of the preceding 5 years when he was carrying on profession alone. When he was carrying on profession alone, that is when A and C were not admitted, at that time he was earning a gross fee of rupees 25,000 annually on an average basis. So at least B will earn an income of rupees 25,000 for the firm every year, and on this basis he, that is B, convinced A and C to come into the partnership. Now what happened in the current year? In the current year, the gross fee earned by B for the firm is only rupees 16,000. So there is a deficit. So B will compensate this deficit of rupees 9,000 out of his own pocket. That is, he will pay this 9,000 from his capital account by getting his capital account debited and crediting this amount to the profit and loss appropriation account. Now further it is written that the profit for the first year of the partnership are 75,000. So you are required to show profit and loss appropriation account after giving effect to the above. So let us prepare profit and loss appropriation account. So in profit and loss appropriation account, the amount of profit for the first year, that is after admission of a partnership, is 75,000. So from PL account, the profit that has been transferred from PL account is rupees 75,000. Now since B had guaranteed that he will at least earn an amount of rupees 25,000 as a professional fee, but actually he earned only 16,000, therefore he will bring rupees 9,000 from his capital account. So the journal entry will be B's capital account debit to profit and loss appropriation account. So in profit and loss appropriation account, by B's capital, the posting will appear in this manner: rupees 9,000, 25,000 minus 16,000. So B's capital account has been debited, that is B is paying rupees 9,000 from his capital to the firm. Now this total, that is 75,000 plus 9,000, that is total of 84,000, will be distributed among all the partners in the profit sharing ratio of 3:2:1, keeping in mind point A, that is guarantee given to C. So let us distribute these profits to A's capital account, to B's capital account, and to C's capital account. So when we distribute these 84,000, this 84,000 in the ratio 3:2:1, this will come out to be 42,000. Let us write it in inner column, and 28,000 for B and 14,000 for C. Now since C is guaranteed a sum of rupees 15,000, therefore he will be paid 1,000 extra from A and B, and 1,000 deficiency of rupees 1,000, that is 15,000 minus 14,000, deficiency of C will be borne by A and B in the ratio 3:2. Since no ratio is given, therefore PSR will be applied to bear the deficiency, and this will be 600 and 400. So A will pay 600 for deficiency, so his share now will be 41,400, and B will pay 400 for deficiency, and his share after bearing this deficiency will become 27,600. So in this manner C will get deficiency amount of rupees 1,000 from A and B. So finally C will be credited with rupees 15,000. So this is the distribution. In the answer you are given that A's share is 41,400, C's share is 15,000, and B's share is given by deducting 9,000 from 27,600. So effectively how much B has got, that is given in the answer, and then comes out, I think, 18,600. That is after 27,000 deducting 9,000 minus 27,600. So answer is given in that manner. So check it out again. Thank you very much.